Rashawn Grant.
Yes, miss.
No, I'm just repeating the names now. Rashawn Grant, Rihanna Rose,
Yes.
and Kimberly Griffiths. Kimberly Griffiths. I've never seen a
Yes.
spelling like this for Kimberly. Listen, I'm learning some new spellings now for names.
It's a unique spelling.
Yes, it is. All right, so we're about to begin. We will have to spotlight you. Now, Decarteret, we are live on YouTube, and I don't think we have anybody online just yet. You were supposed to compete against Inswood High, but as you are aware, they are no longer in the competition. So you will make your presentation and move forward to the quarterfinals. So let us begin. There are advantages in influential marketing. There is authenticity and trust, but then there's a lack of control and sometimes mismatches. So, influencers, you know yourselves, and there's a lot that they bring to the table. This afternoon, we have Decarteret College who will be proposing the motion. This house believes that influencer marketing should be a core component of modern tourism campaigns to engage Gen Z and millennial travelers. And so in our last match, we heard a lot about Julie Mango and we heard a lot about Peanut Dread, right? So let us see what the Carter College will be presenting. As you would have known in our previous matches, we have our first speaker at 7 minutes, second speaker 5 minutes, and third speaker 3 minutes. There will be no rebuttals. We have Decarteret College in the proposing position. They'll assume the position as Prime Minister, and the opposition leaders would have been Inswood High. Our speakers this morning, Rashawn Grant, Rihanna Rose, and Kimberly Griffiths, and they're joined by Coach Danielle Powell. Ms. Powell, welcome. We already have 7 schools who have moved forward to the quarterfinals, and that will be Cornell College, Arden High, Manning School, Knox College, Monroe College, Calabar Boys, Charlemont High, and this is our final match, so the Decarteret will move forward. We'd like to thank our sponsors, the GHTA and Royalton Resorts. And now we will ask our first speaker to begin the match. Go ahead, first speaker. Prime Minister.
Shall I begin now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Honorable Chairman, esteemed judges, fellow teammates, and learned opponents, I arise as Prime Minister to argue traditional versus modern tourism in this digital age, while my Deputy Prime Minister will discuss the economic advantages of influencers in modern tourism, and the Member of Government will reconcretize the government's points. We are in the digital age where attention spans are shorter than a TikTok trend and authenticity reigns supreme. Traditional tourism marketing is as outdated as a dial-up modem. Gen Z and millennials, the digital natives, do not respond to glossy brochures or stale slogans. They crave raw, unfiltered experiences and trust the voices of their peers more than any government campaign. Firstly, the key terms such as influencer marketing, core component, modern, tourism, campaign, Gen Z, and millennial must be defined. According to the University of Fairfax, influencer marketing is social media marketing that utilizes influencers who create posts to promote a company's product to generate interest that can lead to sales. According to dictionary.com, the core component is the central, innermost, or most essential part of anything. As defined by Merriam-Webster, modern means of, relating to, or characteristic of the present or recent past. According to the World Tourism Organization, tourism comprises the activities of persons traveling to and staying in places outside your usual environment for not more than one consecutive year for leisure, business, and other purposes. Oxford Languages define a campaign as a planned series of actions intended to achieve a specific goal. Pew Research Center defines Gen Z as individuals born in 1997 to 2012 known for their digital nativity. As defined by the same source, millennial are those born between 1981 and 1996 who are known for their technological proficiency. Beginning in 1981, millennials have been groomed and raised with the growth of the internet. Moving forward into the era of the internet came social media apps, which both Gen Z and millennial dominate. It is wise to utilize influencer marketing as you would be online capturing the attention of two generations on your devices 24/7 and which travel the most. Miss Speaker, in the Jamaican vernacular, you would have been at their hometown. This house believes that influencers will be our central form to promote Jamaica's tourism as we are in a technological era with the digital natives. I want to talk about the evolution of tourism. We've come a long way from the traditional tourism of the past, and I firmly believe that modern tourism, fueled by influencer marketing, is the way forward. Traditional tourism relied heavily on travel agents, tour operators, and printed brochures. Word of mouth recommendations were also crucial in choosing destinations and activities. However, this approach had its limitations. Travel was often expensive, time consuming, and limited to those who had the means to afford it, not to mention the cost of travel agents. As United Nations World Tourism Organization notes, until the 1950s, tourism was a luxury only available to the wealthy. But times have changed. With the rise of social media, online research, and travel blogs, travelers can now plan and book their trips with ease. And this is where influencer marketing comes in. Influencers have become key players in shaping travel destinations, with 70% of millennials reporting that they trust recommendation from influencers more than traditional advertising, according to Scripps report on influencer marketing in travel 2019. Influencer marketing has democratized the tourism industry, allowing destinations to reach new audiences and promote their unique experiences and attractions. As Influencer Marketing Hub notes, 63% of marketers plan to increase their influencer marketing budget in the next year. For example, the Tourism Board of Iceland partnered with influencers to promote the country's unique landscapes and natural wonders, resulting in a significant increase in tourism as reported by Forbes 2018. Let us look to Jamaica and imagine if our influencers were to explore our own country, encouraged by the government. Influencers like Giselle and Taniana often travel outside their country, encouraging others to follow. Imagine if they were to explore our own tourist attractions. Do you not think they would be influenced to follow? Modern tourism, fueled by influencer marketing, is not just about promoting destinations, but also about creating experiences. It's about connecting with local communities, trying new activities, and taking part in cultural events. And it's about sharing these experiences with others, creating a ripple effect that inspires more people to travel and explore. In conclusion, traditional tourism has given way to modern tourism, and influencer marketing is at the forefront of this revolution. It's a more authentic, more immersive, and more connected way of traveling. And I firmly believe that it is the future of tourism. Thank you.
Second speaker, please go ahead.
Madam Speaker, esteemed judges, and misguided opponents, let us start with a simple yet powerful truth. In a world inundated with advertisements, the voice that truly resonates is often that of a trusted friend. This is the essence of influencer marketing. A revolution in how tourism boards can authentically connect with travelers, particularly the elusive Gen Z and millennial demographics. Today, I stand in strong support of the motion that influencer marketing is the key to effective tourism promotion. Madam Speaker, traditional advertising like billboards and television spots has lost its effectiveness. It is often ignored and dismissed. In contrast, influencer marketing offers a fresh approach by fostering genuine connections with audiences. Influencers can create authentic narratives that resonate deeply with their followers, sparking curiosity and excitement about travel experiences. Engagement is crucial in marketing, and campaigns excel in this area. When followers see influencers enjoying a destination, it ignites their desire to explore new places. This can be seen in the case of Derek Morgan's visit to Panama, which he had previously endorsed in the words Panama, then everybody run out. This type of engagement does not only promote destinations, but also helps build a community around shared travel interests. Additionally, influencer marketing is a cost-effective strategy. For a fraction of the cost of traditional advertising, tourism boards can reach highly engaged audiences who are genuinely interested in exploring new destinations. This provides a greater return on investment. The credibility of influencers is another significant asset. They establish trust with their followers through authentic experiences, driving them to take action and book trips based on recommendations from someone who they admire. If you have been watching an influencer's video for quite a while and gather that your taste and aesthetic align, I'm sure you'll feel encouraged to visit somewhere that they put you onto. This is the case for many travelers. In recent years, influencer marketing has emerged as an essential tool for promoting tourism in Jamaica, significantly contributing to foreign exchange earnings. According to Jamaica Tourist Board, tourism accounts for 30% of Jamaica's GDP, generating approximately $3 billion in foreign exchange annually. Influencers, particularly those with substantial followings on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, can reach diverse audiences and create authentic connections with potential travelers. For instance, countries like Thailand and Spain have also successfully harnessed the power of influencer marketing, leveraging it to boost their tourism sectors amidst global competition. Research by the Digital Marketing Institute reveals that 49% of consumers rely on influencer recommendations when making purchase decisions, underscoring the effectiveness of this strategy. By collaborating with influencers who connect with target demographics, Jamaican tourism stakeholders can showcase the island's unique offerings, such as its rich culture, stunning landscapes, and vibrant festivals, attracting more visitors and bolstering foreign exchange reserves. Furthermore, a study published in the Journal of Travel Research noted that enhanced social media presence correlates with increased tourist arrivals, highlighting the strategic importance of influencer marketing in this sector. Thus, leveraging influencer marketing not only enhances visibility for Jamaica's tourism, but also plays a vital role in driving our objectives for foreign exchange growth, placing us on par with other successful tourism destinations globally. Madam Speaker, when it comes to travel promotion, nothing compares to the personal touch of influencer marketing. As such, The evidence overwhelmingly supports influencer marketing as the leading tool for tourism promotion, and any attempt to dispute this would be based on outdated assumptions about marketing effectiveness. The data is clear, the engagement is real, and the return on investment is undeniable. I urge my opponents to reconsider their stance as it's evident they are clinging to obsolete strategies. I strongly advocate for its effectiveness as the leading tool for tourism promotion. With this being said, the government pauses.
Thank you. And that will be Deputy Prime Minister Rihanna Rose. And we have the Decarteret College, and they are in the proposing stance. We will now invite our final speaker, Kimberly Griffiths. Kimberly, you may go ahead.
Okay. In a world that is constantly evolving, would it not be irresponsible, even villainous, to deny Jamaica the chance to advance in tourism sector and the economy? Honorable judges, esteemed colleagues, and distinguished guests, a pleasant morning to you all. As a third speaker for the proposition, I stand here not to be a stereo on a loop repeating what has already been said, but to emphasize and reinforce the very core of why influencer marketing is not just a tool, but the engine needed in boosting our economy. As my first speaker so astutely highlighted, our youth, Gen Z, and millennial travelers are reshaping the landscape of modern tourism. These digital spaces has evolved into self-sustaining ecosystems, thriving hubs where ideas flourish, connections deepen, and revenue streams blossom. Much like the meticulous cultivation of fertile ground, influencers have harnessed these platforms to nurture growth, not only for themselves, but for entire industries, including tourism. That being said, Madam Speaker, we are by no means blinded by rose-colored glasses when it comes to the negative effects of influencer marketing. Nevertheless, the undeniable truth remains. The positives overwhelmingly outweigh the negatives. Influencers who successfully navigate these challenges create sanctuaries of trust where followers are inspired to explore beyond their comfort zones. In doing so, not only do they market the destinations, but they also foster meaningful human connections that transcend mere commerce. Thus, ensuring that influencer marketing is not a fleeting trend, but a long-term model for economic and social sustainability in tourism. Unlike traditional marketing, which relies heavily on guesswork, influencer marketing is measurable and data-driven. These metrics are not just numbers, they are roadmaps to success. Traditional marketing sadly does not offer that level of adaptability. So I leave you with this question. Why pour resources into static billboards when you can allocate budgets that dynamically to strategies that work? That being said, the government rests.
Excellent. A round of applause for all three speakers. Congratulations to Decarteret College. I do have a question for you, and I have to play the devil's advocate. You do not have your opposition leaders, but I'm not quite sure if you spoke on the short-term impact of influencer marketing. Can you answer? How do you feel research have shown that there's a short-term impact on influencers that, you don't have repeat guests from this type of a promotion. Can you tell me how you would answer that? And what is your feedback on the short-term impact of influencers? Justin, go ahead. Anybody?
Okay, so I would answer that because I believe that statement is taken from the notion that social media is something that is going to eventually fade away. But understanding the political and the technological climate that we're under or in, social media is something that will stay, or it will reform or rebrand itself to something that the people and users will adapt to. So we have a notion that influencer marketing is not something that's withstanding. We can take the example of TikTok that was unfortunately shut down or shortly shut down in the US. And the users, they came together and they said that no, we're going to move to red notes. And that is so that these influencers, they were not silenced or they're not censored, but they moved their followers and their podium to another app. And so social media is not something that is just stagnant or dependent on one app, but something that can be reimagined and something that will happen and be long term.
Right. And you have to understand as well that TikTok had 150 million users. We're not quite sure if it's going to be back up. Remember, the history shows that President Trump was the one that wanted to ban TikTok. Biden administration came in and they said, okay, it's going to be banned on Sunday. And then now President Trump, who has his inauguration this morning, is saying another 90 days. But that could affect us as well, because with the US being so close to Jamaica, you can understand the influences that's on there. And many of them had concerns that this is their bread and butter. This is what this is how they make a living. And there were a lot of Jamaicans and Americans on that platform. So I would encourage you to, in future, to speak with the Jamaica Tourist Board, who is responsible for the marketing of Jamaica, right? They said full beds, right? And they should have the statistics to say how it is or what it is, encourage this guest or this visitor to want to come to Jamaica. And I guess they would go social media or they may go billboards, and so they can provide you with the statistics. And they can also tell you repeat guests. The Jamaica Hotel Tourism Association can tell you about repeat guests, and you can connect the dots. So, Decarteret, you will now join the other 7 schools for the quarterfinal rounds. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, Coach Powell. And congratulations to Cornwall College, Arden High, Manning School, Knox College, Monroe College, Calabar Boys, Charlemont High. We want to thank the JHTA Royalton Resorts and also Fontana Pharmacy. We have Pier 1 Waterfront, who is also going to be supporting us with a Best Speaker trophy. So without further ado, you guys may go back to school, go back to your classes. And I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinal rounds. I am your host, Michelle Teller. Take care.